UrbanLife.tv, 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 TV, Underground Rap Business and Newslife.tv, TV, up close and personal, live one-on-one interview.
In that life, according to people that don't even fucking
God damn, that was like
that don't even fucking care though. The people that could verify for you your street credit can't do shit else for you in the real world.
What's going on?
What's up, boy?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling,
You
man.
like fake outside right now.
Nah. It's my background's a little lit, so I had to step away for a second.
I said, damn, he had the riot.
Nah, I ain't at the rally. I could have used me some J's though. They was looting Foot Locker.
Yeah, the 990s and all that.
Slide, grab me some Timbs or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, y'all
No, but
y'all speaking some real
I
shit.
say that because it looked like outside of the studio, and you
Oh
supposed to
no.
be here.
I know I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna slide next week, man. I'll keep on bullshit. I'm gonna slide
What's
next week.
up, baby? For sure, we're
Huh?
gonna line that up. I hope you got somebody else coming through next week, but we could probably do like, something where y'all both come in. I don't know.
Thanks. Listen, man. I ain't even gotta be on if I come through. I just wanna come through, you mean? See how y'all work.
Yeah.
I just wanna be there.
So yeah,
But
my man, he know, but he don't know. But yeah, he got the podcast. That's
hey,
Oh, that's bro.
ever the
Yeah,
You know
dog.
ever
I
the
fuck with that
podcast, yeah, that's
idea
me.
too. You see, I threw it right up on the jaw. I'm like, yeah, that's what we need, bro.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
No doubt, bro. I appreciate you bringing that. You feel me? 'Cause
you
that's the
need to
real.
appreciate
you.
another Wi-Fi
Yeah,
spot.
man, yeah, I'm trying to see what's up with this joint, man.
Yo, this girl,
But no,
yeah.
man, I definitely appreciate y'all participating. We just trying to promote black business. Everybody buy from each other and try and get as many type of businesses as we possibly can. So we can keep it in the community. You feel me?
Yeah, how old are you,
Right.
kid?
I'm 20. I'll be 21 next month.
You hear that,
Yeah,
yo? I just
dog.
wanted to let y'all know, like, this is the mentality of our youth. So when y'all say, like, they out here just ripping and running, it ain't all true.
Right.
Facts. We ain't all like
Right.
that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't all on that type time.
Who else you know doing the podcast they 20, like?
Oh.
Man, it's three of us, man. It's my man Guitar Hero Jeff, my man Moneybag You. I mean, we trying to keep this shit positive, man.
Right.
That's what's up, man.
That's
But
the
no,
love, guys. Remember we was just in the basement, though. That's the beauty of it, right? We just was in the
facts,
basement really discussing all this, like how you was
facts, bro.
gonna go where you was gonna go, I was gonna go where we was gonna go, but we was gonna start this podcast. And look at
Facts.
it. We like
It's
we
like
like
it's like that
10,
shit,
16 episodes in, bro.
Cooking shit.
bro.
That's
It's like
up.
that shit was like yesterday, bro.
Yeah,
That shit was like yesterday. We both doing that thing. I'm proud of you, bro.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. Gotta
But
appreciate it, man.
what y'all was saying though, that was some real shit. Like it's a lot of them cops that be patrolling our neighborhoods, man. They don't even be from here. So it's like
Yeah.
when they get that job to come out and patrol these neighborhoods that they not familiar with, they be scared of niggas. They be scared because they don't know the neighborhoods. All they know is what they heard about it. All they know is, oh yeah, I'm gonna go there. I heard these hood niggas be crazy. They be shooting da. So when they pull up on you, pull a nigga over or something like that, they hop out. They already scared.
Aggressive from the
Yeah.
rip. Like,
They
on some
aggressive because
bullshit.
they feel like since they scared that they gotta try to use aggression to calm you down. You ain't even hype.
Right.
That's why I be mad at, like, my homies.
But that's why I was saying, like, we gotta be emotional intelligent sometimes, you know what I mean? And like, it's cool to lose a couple battles to ultimately win the war. You feel what I'm saying? So like, if you got family, like I say, we gotta make it back home. So it ain't always time to be tough and like to show that you gonna be the one who stopped the whole force. Like, nah, bro, make it back home. Like, you feel me? And then like once you home, we can figure some things out from there. You feel me?
Oh
Like,
shit, bro. Listen, one man can't do it by themselves, bro.
for sure.
One man can't do it by themselves, man. That's why we need. That's why we need unity more than anything. Cause a nigga get a cop's attitude, nigga be like, oh, I knock a cop the fuck out. That ain't doing shit. That's just gonna get you in jail or dead. So it's just
Yeah.
like
Still
you
don't
gotta be
stop the
smart about it,
pushing.
man. You
Hey,
gotta go
Key,
about
one
shit the right
one
way,
versus though. One versus while we on the topic, right? Because we doing
right?
versus this episode. So, like in the sense of versus, right? You see
Uh
the knee on you see the knee,
huh.
right? On
Right.
George versus you pushing him off, you doing something, or you recording.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Cause I just had this conversation too. If I see a cop with his neck, with his knee on a black man's neck, and they in the street in that same exact position that they was, I'm going to hop in my car and I'm going to swerve right into that nigga just to get him to jump off of me,
Yeah.
and then I'm out. My job is
That's the
done.
one saving of the life,
Right
though.
up
That's
out
all
of
you
there,
need.
real right, bro.
My job is done.
Yeah, that's the ultimate thing, man. You just wanted to like save that man life, and so
Hey,
that's what I think too, man. In the same instance, like you thinking about likes while somebody life in jeopardy, like
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's some dumbass shit. You just as
That shit out of
bad if you
pocket.
record a motherfucker.
you the killer
Yeah,
too.
cause you could talk your shit all you want, but you see, oh, you gonna kill him, bro. You gonna kill him, bro. But he's still sitting there with his knee all on his neck. You ain't really changed nothing. But you know the video that you recording gonna go viral, so you gotta really actually do
Bro.
something.
Then there's 100 people around. Nobody, everybody shouting and shit. Somebody strapped. Even if you gotta throw some shit in the air, boom, 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 just to shake up the
Fact,
situation, make everybody run to something. Just say it, just hope. But that
fact.
pulling out your phone and all that, to me, that's bitching, bro. Cause you're not
Yeah,
willing to take it there. Like, I don't care if it's, yeah, man, you gotta do something, bro. Throw something, do something, bro. But don't
Let
record,
me
bro.
throw a verses at y'all, right?
that
I
Like,
right.
sock
seen,
this shit out you. If I see you
I
recording
seen.
some shit, I'ma steal you. You tripping.
So I'm riding down Frankfurt
Uh-huh.
years back, right? And I see a couple arguing, but I don't know they a couple. As a man, I hop out because it's a man versus a woman.
Right.
But then in the midst of me breaking it up, the woman who I assume is the victim
Uh
beating me up.
huh. Damn.
You feel me?
That's all.
So
She
what's the
started beating
verses
you up.
like?
The verses was
Do you always
get duped up, get
Damn.
jumped, or just look and just keep it the fuck pushing. That's the
Nah, man,
verse.
you
That's
got.
the verse.
I ain't want to
Nah.
help no other woman for a long time. I just was like,
You gonna sock me? Like, y'all know you was hurt. I'll be mad as
man, I'm
shit.
getting rolled on. You feel me?
That's that toxic shit right there, man.
Yeah. Cause you can't get
That's
into
the
that
shit.
shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, me and my wife, we be East Coast, West Coast, and I won't never touch her, none of that shit, but we be beefing. But let somebody else jump by, I be like,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
like, we gonna
Oh
stroll
yeah.
you, bro, and then we probably get back to our argument. You feel me? But come on, dog. Don't ever try to jump in unless you see it get too physical. But that's not gonna happen ain't my choice. You feel me? But I mind my business with shit like that because I know my sisters, bro. They talk that shit and get you in them zones, and they straight play you in a public place early. Like you be like, damn, in the supermarket. You talk about some home shit. I'm like, damn, sis. So yeah, they try to take us there. They know how, but like, come on, like that's why when I see that shit, I see motherfuckers beefing. Listen, that ain't, man. I
Yeah,
understand
man.
those beefs.
You gotta let that shit be.
But look, though, I mean, we was sorted in the hood. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about the mentality of a hood nigga that transitioned into the workforce,
Right.
right? He's still at the job talking about niggas snitching. You feel what I'm saying? He's still
Yeah,
at the
man.
job talking about, if a nigga run down on us right now, I'm riding with you just because we work together.
This nigga
We
45
was all
mad.
talking
Right.
like that, right? Like,
Right, man. Some people gotta learn how to leave that shit alone, man. That street mentality. Sometimes that shit just gotta get left alone.
you just gotta
Like,
pick and choose your battles in order for you to win
yeah,
the
man.
war, man.
Right.
And
Like you can't try
like
to. You
I
can't
talked
try to.
about earlier, Key, they might be on me for it. But I said, man, street niggas got the same MO as a racist person.
Like
You
you
know
know
what
what
I
I
mean?
mean?
They both was taught a certain way of life that they both ride by, right? Do or
That's all they
die.
know.
Nobody else can tell them nothing.
Ain't no snitching.
And even in the vein of like God and spirituality, right? Either one of them can come into some type of enlightenment and then change their whole way of living.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? And I could go on and on about the comparisons.
Yeah, man. Look, you made a good point that my old head GB made. He from the Talk Heavy podcast, but he said that
Shout out to
it's
Thug
more
Heavy.
regular fact. But he said that it's more regular people than it is street niggas.
Yeah.
It's
And
more
he
regular
just
people
said that
because
shit too. Like,
he
he just said that
exactly,
shit too, bro. Like, real rap.
exactly. So it's just like
It's billions of
like
regular,
before
trillions of regular people.
facts, bro. It's like before the nigga that was on the corner selling whatever, doing that street shit. They was the niggas that was looked up to. They the real niggas. And a nigga that would like if a nigga today was there back then, they would be looked at like the weirdo, like a nigga that rap, got purple hair, all his dreads, all that crazy shit. They'd be looked at like the weirdo. But now it's kind of like a role reversal. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas that's like it's like niggas that's doing something with their lives, like niggas that's doing something with their lives is kind of looked at like, all right, that's the nigga I want to be. But niggas on the street, niggas on the corners, is like, it's kind of like they looked at like the weirdos because they outnumbered.
As a whole, right, bro? Shit.
But think about it, and that's why I be saying to people like the one thing about them type of people is like who they look for validation can't do shit for them in the real world.
That's a fact. That's
You
a
feel what
super
I'm
fact.
saying? So you honoring the dumbass code. And that's why I tell street motherfuckers and hood niggas like 6ix9ine is out here running fucking circles around the street.
Bro, that shit crazy. Niggas
Making
doing
it
numbers.
look fucking like, you know what I'm saying? He destroying that shit. He making, ain't nobody about to join the street. Like, niggas gonna start doing other shit, bro.
Bro, a millionaire
They
rap
gotta
nigga
look at the
still making
Rainbow
millions.
Coalition doing street like,
Bro, niggas making millions. He's a well-known rat, rainbow hair, bro. Niggas look up to that nigga.
And he still got juice. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Bro, he still got it, bro.
At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying to y'all about the validation and who you seeking it from. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if he's making his money, like, we could be all in that world, but we ain't got his money. So we could be yabba dabba dabba doing all the fuck we want, but that don't mean nothing. That's what I keep saying about the world around us. Like that's what I be so mad about the hood. Because we need our own space in the world and we don't have that shit and we study laughing and playing these games against each other with dumbass rules that don't get us nowhere.
Right, gentrification.
Right.
And we tough to somebody else that it don't matter to. Like you in the bully of the hood means what?
It don't mean shit no
$1
more.
million as a drug king means what? That means you made $1 million. That means 1 million of your people moved 1 million fucking more years backwards. just for you to get 1 million.
And it's like I can honestly say like people kind of woke up in a sense. It's just like that street shit is really not there no more. Cause niggas that's like really from that shit, niggas that's really like was raised in the hood, niggas is trying to get out of that shit.
You
But
feel me?
for a nigga that really didn't come up around that, for a nigga that really didn't come up around that, they look at it like, yo, that's what I want to be. Like they praise that shit. And
Yeah.
it's just like real niggas that's actually living their life and want to get out of that shit. So it's just like that's where the role reversal come in there, and it's just like, I mean, it's more regular people than it is hood niggas.
But that's
Like
what
I
I be
mean,
saying to
street
them
niggas,
too, because you can live off of that story, but guess who's capitalizing off that story that you live in?
Who publicized the story and all
You
that
feel
shit,
me?
like
What platform we on now, little cuz? Like, what platform we upload our videos to? What you see what I'm saying? Like, so in the instance, we gotta get in a better mentality of like ownership and like really like making our mark, because like all this other shit, man, it don't, like we could talk about who was thorough in '88 until we blue in the face, but that shit don't mean nothing.
that's a
But
fact, bro.
amongst the people that we talking to it about, like, and it's so crazy because 2 seconds after you talk about it, you forget about it, and it really don't mean nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So, like they say, man, niggas been doing dimes, doing crime with
Correct.
motherfuckers, man, and then you like, bro, at the end of the day, I blame them niggas. I don't blame 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
six
I
nine
mean,
is
listen,
himself. Y'all the ones
6ix9ine, it
who
was
let
never a
him in
street nigga.
y'all organization. Y'all let him into y'all world where y'all play by certain rules. Y'all had to question mark whether or not y'all knew y'all was trying to manipulate the young boy and get money off of him, and now it backfired. You trying to
Backfire
mobilize
like
him.
shit.
You feel me? Like,
Cause he never lost nothing. Cause he was never really looked at like a street nigga anyway.
the
Nigga had
topic
rainbow
is
hair, all that. Like so now all
virtue.
the street niggas that let him in, now y'all niggas sitting doing time while he's still out doing the same shit he was doing before.
double the money.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
He was going to manipulate off of them because he wanted that street identity and that association.
all
They
right.
was going to bid off of him because they wanted him to push that, and they was going to fake lead off of the street shit, get the money, and roll out. But he peeped blips off fucking his bitch and doing all kinds of, you feel me? Because like you
Yeah.
said, Keith, when these suburban niggas try to play this shit they see on TV and want to live that life, when it come real life, they like, hold up, nigga. You
Yeah,
know the
like fuck is you
funniest shit
doing?
I ever seen in my life was a
What?
white girl trying to play tough, and then when she got smacked, the noise that come out of
Nah.
you feel me? Then that motherfucker gets soulful, like, oh my God, why did you wasn't supposed to do that? Like, bitch, you know now, you feel me? This is real life to some. You know what I mean? And it's different. You feel me? But, you know, when we dealing in verses, we gotta really talk real versus reality, man. You know what I'm saying?
For real,
What's
man.
reality and what's real?
'Cause listen, man, it's all about
Depends
what
on the
you.
person
It definitely depends on the person. It's all about what you want to be your reality, man. Do you want the street life, or do you want a life where a nigga try to make an honest living, and and do something with themselves? Like, because at the end of
But
the
what
day,
if
it's your
I
choice.
told you that? What if I told you that it was a setup for you to think that you should do that? You know what I
Man,
mean? Versus like living your whole life, right? Like
listen.
you think about it, right?
Uh huh.
Because when we come up, the reason was from poverty, and you had to make a couple dollars.
Right.
Feel me? At a point where we became 18, 20, 20, and we knew better,
Uh-huh.
that was a choice at that point. Now you getting the promotion from street shit, like, yeah, street life the way to go, this is that, right?
Right.
But who controlling that media? Who's controlling what you feel what I'm saying?
But
So if
I
I
think when
told
it comes
you
down
that
to it,
this was the setup, you
no,
feel what I'm saying?
no,
So you
yeah, no, it
honoring
do be a
Brody.
setup.
You feel me?
Yeah, because I mean, I think when it comes down to it, it's about guidance. It's about guidance. But I mean, even that her hold only a certain amount of accountability. Because at the end of the day, you got to know what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Like, you know, a lot of people don't come up, you know, in the right, like, you know, with the right leader in their life. So like it might be like, yeah, you should do the street shit, this shit bring money in, you know, all of that. But at the same time, it's like you gotta know that, all right, this shit illegal, so it must be something wrong with it. Like, all right, well, niggas dying, so it must be something wrong with it. So you gotta hold yourself accountable too at the certain amount of time in your life, at the certain age, because it's just like, you know what I mean? Because you know at a certain point you know what's wrong is right, what's wrong is right is right. But
And
it
that's
do
what
come
you
down to
know.
guidance though. So that's
But
why
would you say that was at birth?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
They
Because
say
if you
sometimes,
come up,
like after like 3 to 5, you understand the basis of the rights and wrongs.
facts. But it's like if you raised by people that's telling you, because like, even some street niggas, because you might be raised by the wrong street niggas. Because there's some good street niggas too. It's just like
Right.
if you raise your whole family street niggas, they either tell you, yeah, they either show you how to do what they doing, or they tell you, nah, you don't want to do what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
it really comes down to guidance, you know, at a certain point. But then you gotta realize, you know, at a certain point, even if you coming up under the wrong guidance, you gotta realize at a certain point it's like this not what I want for myself. You gotta pay attention to what's happening around you. People dying, people going to jail. This ain't what I want for myself. You feel me?
Go ahead, I'm listening to you. Yeah.
But nah, that's really what
Right.
it comes down to. A certain
Yeah.
amount of a big part of it is guidance, but another big part of it is accountability. You gotta hold yourself accountable at a certain age. You know what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I compared like the races versus like the street nigga because I want the comparison to be like the hardest of the two groups, the two main groups. You feel what I'm
No,
saying? And the
that's
ones
definitely a good
that's
comparison.
because you gotta think about it. Like y'all the ones who think y'all so of this sort of life, but y'all the ones who take it the most of life. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? And like low key on some real shit, most people in them type of mentalities, bro, they don't want to be in that fucking way of thinking. You
That's
feel
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? I'm gonna do a documentary where I go see the lifers and the real G's and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna sit with him and I'm gonna ask him this very question, like, if you had a do-over and the money was provided and you didn't need to like, go these routes, like, would you have done it or would you have did anything else? You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
for most people, bro, the others, they think like that we making a choice to be this way, so therefore they don't give like the empathy and sympathy that you would naturally have for some people that went through slavery.
It's where we chose this shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And on top
Right.
of it, they also look at it like if y'all not even gonna do nothing for yourselves, y'all gonna kill each other and y'all gonna do all that, then why should we be allies?
Right. I mean, because that's a fact. They definitely do be thinking that we be choosing, you know, the life that I mean, a lot of white people. I'm not gonna say all of them. Most white people start off life with a head start.
Right.
And that's that's nothing racist. That's none of that. That's just a fact because when we was let out of slavery, when all of that shit was over with, it was just like, all right, y'all out into the world, go live. But we didn't have we didn't own nothing. We didn't have wealth. We didn't have none of that. So it's just
Right.
like for generations, like I don't. How the fuck they gonna learn how to teach us wealth and they didn't have it themselves? So that's why the time that we're living in now with Google and YouTube and shit, it's a good time and motherfuckers got to take advantage. Because it's just like, even though we still starting off the way that we start off, a lot of us start off poor. It is what it is. But
Right.
it's not a choice. You don't choose whether you are born poor, but you could choose whether or not you're going to die poor.
Right.
It's all about your hustle.
So let me give you this last verses, right?
I'm listening.
If you lived up until your 20th, right?
Uh-huh.
That's your current life.
Right.
Now, if you had a choice, if you could foresee it, would you be born into opportunities already, or like in the same position that you in where you gotta like build up?
Hold on. Repeat the question. My AirPod died.
So like, would you rather have to build up at the start of life, or like be privileged, or like blessed with the opportunity to get that head start?
I mean, honestly, I rather build it up. And
Yeah.
a lot of people might feel like that answer is bullshit. But it's just like if you learn to build up, from nothing, then you're gonna learn how to maintain it. But if I'm just born
I
rich,
fucking know.
and then if I'm
Right.
say if I'm born and my dad give me 100 mil and I'm just living rich, he die. He the one making all the money. He die, then I'm just gonna be assed out because it's just like I was privileged my whole life. But if I build up that shit from the beginning, then I know how to make it. I know how to hustle. I know how to grind. So it's like I rather that because it just seemed more like it seemed like it's more longevity in that, and I ain't just gonna go broke and be lost because that's the way that it could go if you just privileged your whole life.
Right. So I imagine in that same thing that if you did have all the opportunity and you did have all the money, that at some point when hardship comes, you may deal with that shit dramatically and like think life over because you never like experienced. Like you imagine being 35 and you just now going through your first like challenge or some
Real
shit.
struggle,
Like,
like your
Yeah,
first
man.
eviction, your first time your water get cut off or some shit. That's why they be hanging it up. Like real shit,
Yeah,
bro. That's why motherfuckers be hanging it up because they don't even know how to deal. Like in the first instance of a real situation, there's somebody to attend to that. So it's like I feel you,
man.
Lord, bro. That's real shit. Build it up yourself, bro. That's what I talk every day. Cause like nobody can take that from you. You gonna fail a couple times, you gonna fall, but you gonna get the fuck up too. You feel me? And
For
nobody
sure.
can take that away. Once you check, you swing that right to your kids. Boom. You swing that right to your nieces and nephews, whoever.
For sure. That's a, it's like I guarantee you, I ain't gonna talk too much longer because my phone about to die and shit. But I guarantee you, if you go up to all the people or most of the people that's homeless, begging on the street, a lot of them probably came from like a wealthy family, and they was just on some nut shit, and they family wasn't fucking with it, and that's how they ended up going broke because they didn't learn how to grind, they didn't learn how to keep themselves above water.
right.
I guarantee you that'd be 9 out of 10 of their stories.
Yeah. And I mean, even if it's the other way, you feel what I'm saying? It's like we
Uh-huh.
gotta think about it in all instances. That's what this versus thing is about. It's like we want like you lose when you get emotional and you want to block out information.
Right.
Understand what I just said? You lose when you get emotional and block out information. So
No,
when
that's a big
people in
fact.
these when they be in these arguments and they like I'm not trying to hear it and all of that type of stuff.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
shutting out like you're both the freedom. And it's
Yeah.
like I say, man, we lose when we in those type of things. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the versus is that you'd rather, you know, go through some shit, not just go through it, but learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's the state you in, kid. You feel me? If you ain't learned from this shit, you be
For
like,
sure,
no,
for sure.
I'll take the rich shit.
Yeah.
Give me that. You feel me? Because like,
Yeah, man. I
you feel
want
me?
to
Like this
learn.
ain't. And I remember this white lady, right? She had a sermon. You probably seen it on Facebook. It was a viral joint. She asked a room full of white people, would you want to be black and take on like everything that goes along with being black? Ain't nobody raised their hand.
No, fuck
Yeah, I seen that joint.
She
Yeah.
re-asked the question and they was like, she's like, y'all must ain't hear me or something. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so
Because
it's
that's
like,
a
yo,
fact. They
you
know what's up. They
You
know what's up.
what's going on. Like, you know.
They know
But even
exactly
in
what's
your
up.
heart of hearts, and when I think about it holistically, I don't want to seem like I got their back or nothing, but I think about it in the same fear. The same fear that we might have to get out of this is the same fear that they probably possess for us to get out of there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
The biggest part of the Ku Klux Klan was that these niggas is out here taking our jobs and taking on what's for us. So that said, you know, first they was lazy. Obviously, they thought they couldn't work themselves for something. You know what I mean? If it's for you and you deserve another, you should fucking work for it. Pussy, like, you feel me? Like, but you don't even think you worthy of that. You blame it on somebody else before you even, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, when I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, especially young and elder, I'm like, yo, it's impossible for us to look down on ourselves because even within what all we did, we still here talking our talk the way we talk and striving and we can hit them with the ghetto girl. Y'all, man, you feel me? Because, like, y'all can do anything to us, bro. We like roaches. We gonna be around, bro. I don't give a fuck how many times you kill us, how many people you enslave, how much you
We
do.
here.
You know how powerful that is by itself?
Everything else gonna be
That
gone
means
before
your
we
life
be gone.
ain't worth shit. Because your whole life is to keep me fucked up.
Right.
So how you even living if your whole life is to keep me fucked up? That's a miserable ass space to
And you
be
gotta
in.
keep upgrading your hate.
You feel
like,
me?
we upgrading our
Because the
game
more
every
we
day.
get better, you like, think about it. After you hit a nigga and he go down but get right back up like that don't hurt. How many times you gonna hit me, bro? You don't want
You spend all your time trying to keep somebody else down. Yeah, man. You can't even live life like that.
You said what?
Man, I said you spend all your time trying to keep somebody else down. You can't even live your life like that, man.
You feel me? And
Well,
that's
look,
why
man,
I
I
tell people
appreciate.
about the crabs of the barrel thing.
Man, that shit is terrible.
You feel me?
It's enough success out here for all of us, man.
Oh man.
It's enough
7
success
hot
out here for
dog
all of us.
stands downtown. All of them can eat at lunch.
That's a fact. But
You
man,
feel
I
me?
appreciate y'all having me on, man. I'm about to go, man. My phone about to die. I gotta find me a charger.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
listen,
holler at y'all next week, man.
we gonna come up over y'all side, and then y'all gonna come over this side.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All
For
right.
sure. All right,
And
bro.
we
Y'all
can
be
build
safe.
on more combos like this. You feel me? And like keep promoting each other and networking until we, you know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Right. Yo, keep doing your thing, young and real shit, bro.
Be safe out there,
Y'all-
man. It's the purge out there. You hear me?
Man, I know. I told you, I'm still trying to give you some Tims, man. Well, all right, man. Y'all be safe.
You too, man.
All right.
Shit, I'm in my head thinking of the route I'ma take home. I'm like, sheesh, they about to
You
be
going
on
back
some.
to Delaware?
Oh, fuck no. I'm going my new spot. Yeah.
It ain't never do it.
I don't want no work with
When I
the
do like
system
this,
right
the
now.
iPhone or whatever. It might be sending to your phone. This
I'm sending it to my computer. Yeah. Which one you going to? The one that you first see, or the one that you go into the airdrop?
No, it's coming up as the same one. That's why I keep like walking off with it to try. Cause it's like hooking into this jam.
No, it should be all on one. I mean, not all on one. It should be different ones.
Cause
Let
when I
me
went
see.
over there, it went to the left side. But when I walked over there, it went to this. Somebody called me. I'm like, they keep calling me, keep telling me like they think the whole anthem still out there on tour. I'm like,
No.
Bro, what's up? We ended this episode real quick or something.
This shit over. This shit like bonus footage. What's up with y'all? Like, we definitely gonna be safe out here. Since like this, that shit is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
it look like a movie out there, Joe. I think while we was recording, it was like
that shit
gas
like
bombs going off.
I'm like, damn, I should have bought it. Sheesh, like this shit getting real out this joint right outside, cuz like
We gotta make it back home, man.
yeah, bro. I'm gonna make it back home, bro. Real shit. Even if I got high speed cheeks, you know what I mean? I'm making it like, bro. I don't play that shit, cuz. Timber.
you take 95.
No, I take $4.95, bro. That's gonna be empty as shit. You know, but 95 be on some nut shit. Only time it be drawn is like out here, like near the airport, Chester and all. Like, you know, they heavy out there, John. I don't play no games. They had your grandmama out there, like standing on the side, checking her car, like they be on some bullshit. I did not fuck with them videos,
bro.
Everybody kept calling me, kept calling to the station. That's why I was like, all right.
Oh, they was calling them for the show?
No, they was calling my phone.
Oh, wow. I'm about to say, dude, shit.
You ever seen the joint Talk to Me? Don Cheetah, but it was about a radio personality. This nigga was hood than the motherfucker.
I'm twisted, dog. That shit got me all wild, bro.
Lux cocktails and shit. These is crazy.
So she got out here this with the dark bodies, man. Got Hank on that, you mean? You got me on the Killer Cam jump.
I can tell you,
Niggas start slurring and shit, that nigga start going down.
That shit get real, bro. Like,
John has his moment. He's like, God, like, fuck it.
I gave him like 16 minutes.
This shit getting on my nerves.
Oh, God, bro. It be real shit, man. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I be trying to say the nice shit. You feel me? Like, trying to keep it real and, you know what I mean? Trying to keep it appropriate, but at the same time, bro, I'm sick of that bullshit, bro. I'm not going to keep playing with these motherfuckers, bro. Like, don't think that, like, just because of all this shit going on that you going to say whatever and call the cops. Like, you tripping, bro. You going to eat your phone or something. Like, not playing. And it's only going to take me like 10 seconds to beat you the fuck up. And then eat your phone. That's it. It's only going to take me 10 seconds. I already got the wheel rolling. L still lit. I'm just going to punch the shit out of you and I'm done. What the fuck is you talking about? Call the police. I'm going to be at home watching that shit on Facebook.
And he said, eat your phone. I'm fucking eating your phone.
Bring this shit out your phone. Who you gonna call?
What you talking about?
Like, damn, that's your best friend. So once I break your phone or something, then what? I'm sorry? No, you not sorry. Like, you about to be. So I ain't gonna be like, that's why I can't sugarcoat everything. Be like, yeah, well, we gotta be peaceful and did it. No, man, these motherfuckers gotta get chopped. Like, real rap. Just how we get shot and killed and all that. Like, bro, No, get that racist shit out of there. It's time to chop these niggas in half, bro. Like the old ass days. Real right, man. That shit ain't. It will not be tolerated. I think that's why I don't come. Real shit, bro. I think that's why I don't be coming this way, bro. Cause like the extent I'm taking that shit, bro, I don't play that. Had me feeling yeah, man, some type of way or some shit. Like,
What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling, man? Everybody tuning in all late and shit. Really on some black people time. You know what I mean? The fucking show is at 7 o'clock to 9. We fucking in overtime. Y'all just now joining. Like, come on, you know what I mean? And then we say we support each other. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing home anyway? Y'all should be out rioting and shit, protesting and all that, you know what I mean? Like, black supporting black. You say, no, I'm fooling with y'all, you know what I mean? She sound crazy, but yeah, no, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in no matter when y'all tune back. You feel what I'm saying? Just be on time next week. You feel me? Like, cause you gotta learn to like, you know, learn off of your mistakes. And if your fucking ass was late this time, next week you got like we not doing the same thing twice. Like, come on. You feel me? Like, you got enough ample time to like set that shit. Do you be late to work to the white man? Fuck no. So when you coming to support UrbanLife.tv, what? You said what?
I was white. I was late to the white man.
You said, well, I was white to the white man.
I was white to the late man.
God
damn, that shit.
That's a bar.
That's some Weezy shit.
That's some reverse shit right there, bro. You know? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on, but bro. Whose phone is on this phone? Oh, that's your phone. Yeah. I'm thinking like, something was up. Hold on, y'all. Let me see.
Hold on, it's coming. Too, man. Shout out to the white people who ride.
It's coming. Yeah. Let's leave it right there. I had to clear some. Got red. Just sit there. That shit doing it. I'm looking at it. So yeah, once like I cleared all the data and shit off, like it'll allow you to airdrop now. You feel me? Like, but even if like your phone got a lot of like storage on it, but you got like free space, but mine's like kind of don't. It won't send it and shit. That's what I learned. Like, you feel me? Like, so the whole time, you know, we were struggling. It's like, why don't it work? And sometimes, bro, it deny it enough times that you gotta reset the airdrop so it can like reprogram itself to like X. You know what I mean? Because you remember when sometimes it'll pop right up like accept, don't accept.
They need a joint. You put that joint right on.
I need some fucking pause. And them motherfucking what's up with y'all? Like, I ain't saying nothing. When you on somebody live and you ain't saying nothing, they consider that to be what? Stalking and shit. Being newsy and shit. You feel me? So I seen you BAE 2018. I seen you earlier.
And all that. Yeah.
There's like 2 wings. You want one?
Sure.
2.
I'm hungry as a hostage.
Only 2 of them and shit.
Fuck it. All right, go get some. With the stores closed, y'all fuck the food up too. Damn.
Yeah, what's the topic, nigga?
Mama house.
The topic was versus. Meaning like, you know, we talked about earlier, like emotional intelligence versus like rage, right? And like versus being like, is this the support for George Or it's just like some emotional shit that niggas just like utilizing to go do some more dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? And like really, really, really breaking down shit holistically, you know what I mean? And like the main verses for me, man, is street niggas versus racist niggas. And how they the same motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They both kill motherfuckers off of their rules and regulations. Off of their understanding of what they think life is. Who does? Can't even see the number. Oh, there's somebody. I don't know. She wanna curse me out though. Yeah, they curse us out.
Family members were
You
there.
wanna curse us out, or like you got something to say? You know.
I'm calling because I got something.
All right,
Cool,
well,
all
say
right,
it.
cool. I was about to say that.
What am I curse you out for?
I don't know.
I'm calling because at this point,
Hold
I
on,
feel
hold on. Have you had any Lux cocktails? Quarantine style?
listen,
All right.
at this point, it don't even matter why the fuck niggas is downtown. Cause I'm in Philly, so they downtown going crazy.
Right.
At this point, it don't even matter why niggas is downtown going ham. That's how I look at it.
Why?
Because it don't matter, like, your reason for being down there. Long as no matter, because the thing is, when they see you come together, that's what they fear. So even if I'm down there for my own emotional reasons, because my brother got killed, and it ain't just the torch, me still coming down here is one extra person to the cause.
Right.
So if I'm a street nigga, and I'm like, oh, they all down there, we about to all go down there, and I don't really give a fuck about the cause, you being down here, nigga, we still need you. You adding on to what the fuck we doing.
But
So,
if I could cut you off and talk some sense to you, right? And talk you off the ledge, right? But what if the master plan was to get you all down there and then detonate you all? And then where the justice for your original people at?
they not, first of all, we not never gonna have justice.
Right.
Your mentality, if you going down there and your mentality is not, I'm at war with the cops. If your mentality is not, I'm ready to die for this cause, then
Take the fuck home.
you shouldn't be the fuck down there.
Where I feel you, sis. Fuck out of here. Go hard or go home. I feel you, sis. Go hard or go the fuck home, right?
Like, if you ain't going down there with, like, oh, I'm down here, I'm ready to die for this shit.
You look well sheltered to be saying this.
Listen, I got kids. What you talking about? So I'm not about to be down there.
I know you goddamn well you got some sense.
I'm going to speak my truth, whether I'm down there or whether I'm not down there.
Yeah, but you know goddamn common sense, and you know that you try to live tomorrow, goddamn it.
I know that if I die today, my son might not live tomorrow. That's what I know.
That's what I'm talking about. So you gotta move accordingly.
Fair.
Right?
At the same time, I'm not bashing nobody else for being down there.
Oh no, that's what you heard. That's what you heard.
For that shit. I fuck with it. I'm just saying I ain't bucking them down for nothing.
But the thing about it is, these niggas will kill each other all fucking day. But
right, no problem with that.
that
No problem.
But that's the point. That's the point that we try and make.
These niggas is pussy. They not really gangsters.
And that's what I say about racist people. That's why I compared the two niggas. Because KKK and street niggas move in the same accordance.
No, KKK is killing us. We killing us.
They kill each other too.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. You just don't read about it as much. Because if the powers that be can control the media, then I'm going to dictate what you see. I'm not even going to project to you. You know how it is growing up in Philly, right? It's 52, 54 houses on the block. Your mom protecting all y'all within what's going on in her house. Am I correct? Nobody on the block, it's the mind your business, John, and all that, right? So, like, mom protect the household from anything coming out. Her daughter gay, whatever. The block don't need to fucking know that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, sometimes, man, we don't even recognize that we carry the same mentality as those same racist people that we hate.
But the thing about it is just cause we killing each other, don't give y'all the right to kill us too.
Oh no, we ain't say that. No. But think about it, right? Have you ever said you can't put your hands on my brother, but I can or something?
Exactly.
You feel me?
And exactly, and that's how it should be.
So we should be able to kill each other.
I'm gonna do what I need to fucking do to survive. Cause even though that's not, it don't sound intelligent, it's reality. So when we out in these streets and we out in this hood, everybody don't walk around with the same type of mind frame that we have. So we gotta watch our body out here. And a lot of times niggas is on the I'm gonna get you before you get me type time. So in order for me to stay alive.
But that's what I'm saying. Stay right there, right? Stay right there, right? In that thinking, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine though, if you can, that's the way the cops is looking at it.
No.
That's what the fuck you mean, dog? If they shooting unarmed niggas, they fearful that this nigga gonna do something better.
You think
so I gotta kill them first.
Nigga, they shooting us out of privilege. They killing us because they got the authority.
Whoa! Whoa!
UrbanLife.tv, 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 TV, underground rappers and newslife.tv, TV, up close and personal, live one-on-one interview.
Talking about it earlier.
Batman coming to save.
I ain't ready for
he coming to save everybody.
Don't do it. They just robbed the iPhone store and all that.
They start treating it? Oh, you said it'd be funny?
They all trash. We just was saying, like, Bug, like, yo, we gonna set ourselves back years again with that. Like, because all them Jones is trash.
That's all I've seen in my timeline.
They want motherfuckers to, she got right back on. She wasn't bullshit. I don't know why the fuck it keep cutting off. You still got my charger, John? I probably gotta plug that John up. That shit is. You got your charger real quick?
I ain't even told you, yo. They showed the Apple store. That joint empty. Like, that joint empty, like a new store. Like, they just built it. Put the shelves in there.
Niggas really use that. I mean, I guess you can let them do whatever, but who gonna have to rebuild it tomorrow? Like, who gonna clean it up? Most likely it's gonna be poor people that's gonna clean it up. You feel me? Like, who gonna rehab the city, you know? After they do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it might be fun at the moment, but in the long run, that shit don't make no sense. I ain't judging them though, shits. I'm just saying, like, you gotta know how to move out this joint. You done went to the store, you creep. They creeped down to the goddamn store, huh?
You just said that's something about volunteerism and the language, helping clean up the neighborhood.
It might have like started because they was killing us, but like,
Well, that's why I was so bad.
you know, if we get riled up and shit, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? They gonna kill more of us. Well, fuck it, do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like it's to a point now. I just feel as though we're like peace ain't gonna do it.
Who that?
I'm gonna do something. But yeah, peace ain't gonna do it now. It's all over for that, guys. But at the same time, it gotta be some type of planning. It gotta be a setup to where as though we all unify first. Cause if they send the tanks down the street right now, we all done. It don't matter who's strapped, who not. None of it, you feel me? It don't matter about none of that. We disconnected. I don't know none of the people on this block, bro. And then I'm down West Philly. That's the crazy part. I'm down West Philly, but I don't know nobody on this block around this area. You feel me? Like, so it's like, yeah, if we gonna start wars and do all that, we gotta have some type of connection.
I'm running over there.
I gotta be able to run in your crib. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. No, where you going? Sit your nut ass down, dog. Stay here and watch the house.
No, I ain't saying
Leave
like
it?
that, but right here, I'm gonna go to the store shop.
Like, I don't want to just leave that joint open.
Oh yeah. You got the key?
Yeah. Nigga said we got. But I feel like we on some real purge shit. Like we locked in the school, and the rest of the world is joy. Like, and what it.
I ain't gonna lie, that should be true.
That shit sound like a movie though, right?
Zeus told me, matter of fact. And I was like, yo, that's
Yeah.
You got the keys to this joint too, right?
Yeah, both of them. Oh no. No, peace do work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't so much. Eventually, like, that shit wear out. It might take some time, but eventually, like, it wear out. You feel me? Like, hate get too tired. You know what I'm saying? You remember them fights with girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? If you get enough people to, like, shed love in a situation where there's a lot of hate, then love gonna prevail.
But look, I'm gonna call y'all when we get in the car.
It's definitely gonna be hectic out this joint. Like, y'all fucking love my city. Like, look at this.
Y'all going to 7-Eleven?
Yeah,
Shit closed.
for real.
Yeah, but the joint in the city open, they broke the glass and all that. Y'all niggas late.
Oh man.
They broke the whole glass.
Hey, Wawa open?
Everything is open in Center City. They broke the glass and all that shit.
Is Wawa open though, nigga? I was. Huh? Wawa closed too?
All that shit closed, bro.
I can't even get a
All
cigarette.
that shit.
Man. You got a port? You got a port?
I don't even smoke for it, bro. That's
Hey, I can't get a Dutch or nothing. See what I'm saying? Like, look at the results of when dickheads do shit, man. Now the whole fucking city gotta pay for your dickheads, man.
And yo, we don't even got no mask or nothing. Like,
Man.
out here
How the fuck they shut 7-Eleven down though? Like y'all nutty. Like you can't even get a Bluntville or nothing. Oh shit! I thought that was a fucking city announcement came over the loudspeaker. Like I said, yo, we really in this a movie shit for real. Huh? Who that? Dang. I feel like we gotta make it home now, niggas.
Everybody calling. I gotta call Woogie soon.
This shit crazy. Pop. Ain't gonna get no, you got black. Like, that's cool. You can't even get a rap, bro.
Damn, I just thought about that.
That's what I've said, man. What you eat make me shit, bro. See, if I want to live my regular cool life, I can't even do it. Cause now when I want to get up at 11 and go to the store cause y'all fucking rioted and I don't get no service. I wonder if the gas station's open. Like, yo, man, we gotta get out of downtown, man. And we ain't even downtown. Like, that's the fucked up part. Like, we not even downtown, but we downtown for real, for real. We
Y'all
ain't
niggas
even.
go the same way.
What?
When y'all leave here, y'all go the same way.
35th?
I don't know which way.
I go to 35th to the expressway off Spring Garden.
I get on 95 from there.
Oh, you go downwards. Well, up.
I got slide past 38th Street, Cop Central.
This should be crazy.
Loud ass car, bro. That shit was wrong. Man, I wish I was in a tank. I'd be cool. Like. That joint say get busy. This joint hot as shit. I said, yeah, I was working on the highway. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like some dumb ass shit in that joint. Real quick.
Yeah.
My little wife, man.
Dang, yeah, you heard me? Like, that nigga drunk. He's the, you had the Lux cocktail.
Man, what's up, dude?
What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
Pop up as like an Amber Alert type joint. I'm like, oh shit, shut down. We hear the booms outside. I'm like, yo.
You was in here, bitch, man.
Easy, you know. I'ma do my thing. That's what I do. I drive, I smuggle shit sometimes. You know what I mean? So I can get home. No, wife, I'm not coming home tonight. I'm coming home tomorrow.
I'm putting that joint for you.
It's cool, wife. As long as I make it to my mom's crib, I'm cool. Well, once I make it to my mom's crib, I'm cool. Then I just, you know what I mean? In the morning, we just out. That shit we just was talking about that, though. I was saying, like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Buck, like, yeah, boy, we gotta look at it. Like, that shit is going, that shit not gonna affect us how we think from the jump. Like, and niggas ain't really ready. Like, we ain't ready to go to war, bro. This a little battle. Yo, wife, the Apple store is empty, bro. I don't even see the metal parts where they put the phone on there, bro. I just see the tables. I'm like, damn.
It's gonna be hell to pay it, boy. The guys, you think this is crazy, God.
I ain't gonna lie, that's probably the safest place to be downtown on some real shit with everything going on. Cause like this outskirts shit, you get caught lagging by yourself over there. I'm ready to take the busiest street possible, like 52nd Street. I know it's gonna be motherfuckers out there. We ride. I better stop fucking playing. I'm trying, man. Listen, I'm coming from work because you feel me?
fuck out of here. Check my ID, cuz I ain't writing shit, nigga. Yeah. Straight up, cuz. I said, let me go now. I won't even be back till this shit done, cuz. I don't want no smoke. Lying like a motherfucker. I'll be back tomorrow.
Dang. I got a whole situation in my situation. I gotta ride powerful. You know what I mean? These niggas, man. You done with this? You milk. You can't take this home. I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Sure.
Yeah, we had one a little longer today because we started talking our shit.
That just definitely was long. He was going.
Controversial shit.
Both our lives was snapping too. Like that shit was alright.
I be at home trying to figure out, like, cause you know I got on that same outfit. I be like, what video is what video? Like, was it from the first hour or the second hour? You feel me? I'm like, damn, like, cause you don't want to take one video and try to match it with something that's totally off. And then the way I do it, you gotta take the audio and match it with the video. So if you do all these clips and they match in the audio, and then you got other clips that you put in there, you're like, yo, how does it even go there? It don't match at all, cause it goes to a whole nother sector.
Hey, yo, bro, I need y'all to be staying with me for like 5 minutes. I gotta do some shit to the well. I got this tape. I gotta wrap that shit around the pipe. That shit be on some quiet shit. I gotta do some sneaky shit, cause that drum, I already got everything ready. You know what I mean? I just gotta put the light up on it and twist it a couple times. We out. But all that vroom, like, this ain't the night for that shit, cuz.
That's crazy. Y'all ready? I got everything.
I'm gonna call you when I get in the car and start driving.
Alright, bro. Y'all got everything? Sure. Alright, bro.
That shit crazy, bro. Like, this is not cool, that shit happened when we moved over to it that fast, bro. If we can imagine, bro. Come on, man.
I don't play around though, like Minnesota probably a little more easier. Cause like Philly, that shit in a matter of time, that shit. Now you on some curfew shit.
Yeah, Minnesota, oh, that light.
It was off.
Yeah, cause Minnesota, bro, like, man, they probably don't go. Our police don't be as hype. Like, our system is stronger. Cause they already got, they used to the shit. They know how we get it. Man, y'all just jump. At least strategize your fucking shit up. Man, what you robbing the Apple store for? Fuck Steve Jobs and them did. You probably like,
I mean,
You probably like, no, fucking rob that shit. They killed me and took my idea.
shit. Listen, them niggas insured.
real rap, bro.
And on top of it, like that's the thirst for them type of products.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though. That's my whole thing. It's not going to be looked upon as like, damn, look how much or how Apple is that people would do this type of thing for it. You know what I mean? Like, people always downplaying the action versus like the shit behind it. Like, you gonna say it's a fucking opium joint, right? But no mention or blame goes to the pharmaceuticals. You feel me? Like, I need a fucking pork. Oh shit.
More lenient than ever, no matter what your current situation is. Credit challenged, unemployed, overwhelmed, upside down. Janus Mitsubishi can get you approved for a new car for under $13,000. Plus, all Qualified buyers can drive payment-free for 3 months, interest-free for 60 months, and worry-free for 100,000 miles. Come see me, George J. Saliba at J&S Mitsubishi on Norfolk Avenue in beautiful Ewing, New Jersey. Just minutes from Trenton, Princeton, and Northeast Philly. Call 609-844-0500 or go to jsmitsubishi.com.
Yeah, I know stories, dude. You put that drum back in here?
That shit. Let's slide to the front. Yeah, man, we at least gotta be on some head and shit. Gotta be tripping.
Yeah.
High right in these fucking plants. Man, I don't know. Smoking like that.
Pardon me, fellas.
Nah, 2020 is the craziest year. That shit. That's ball, bro. This shit stupid. I got a feeling we gonna be good for right now, though. That shit just came out of nowhere.
You should, man. Like, on some shit.
That's the fucking way I gotta go. Yeah. Gotta figure out an alternative route, man. I don't know. I might be cool though on some real shit, bro. I might not even do all that extra shit and just drive like I'm just trying. Man, listen, bro. I ain't know this shit was gonna happen. Get my ID. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Tool truck trying to get the location, bro.
I already look up where that shit popping at so I can go the opposite way.
It's crazy.